Huckleberry is a really fun exotic weapon. You know, it's got a beautiful design, plus it's an absolute beast of a submachine gun that allows you to rip and tear through enemies with absolute ease. So it's a classic exotic weapon in terms of Destiny 2. Today I'm going to look at it in slightly more detail. So I'm going to have a look at the perks, have a look at how to get the weapon, plus how to get the catalyst and charge it up nice and quickly so you can get the most out of the Huckleberry in Destiny 2. Well, if you're new around here or find this useful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below for all the latest Destiny 2 content and turn on notifications by hitting that bell. And roughly 98% of viewers who watch This Week in Video Games aren't subscribed, so subscribe today and never miss an update. Well, first of all today, let's have a look at the weapon in a little bit more detail. So the Huckleberry is an exotic kinetic submachine gun, and this one has to be one of the most fun exotics in the game, and it comes with some really devastating perks. And that includes Ride the Bull, so increased rate of fire and recoil when you're holding down the trigger, and kills with a weapon reload a portion of the magazine. Then you got Rampage, so kills with a weapon temporarily grant increased damage, and that stacks up to 3 times. So this one is a Tex Mechanica weapon, and one of only a few in the game, alongside Dead Man's Tale, and also of course the Last Word. So submachine guns, they're about to get a great boost as we go into the Witch Queen, and this is already a really strong submachine gun. That's not confirmed yet, but I imagine next season we're going to get artifact mods related to submachine guns, given the Osteo-Striga is coming, and Bungie normally backs up their DLC exotics with artifact mods. Well, in any case, even without those, the Huckleberry is one of the most effective mob clearing weapons in the game, and it's really useful for PvP builds of all classes. Well, next up, let's have a look at how to get the Huckleberry in Destiny 2. So to get the Huckleberry, it's a random drop from World Drop Exotic Engrams. You can find these out there in the wild, or as rewards from the end of playlist activities like Strikes, Gambit and Crucible. Now, one of the most effective ways to get these are from Nightfalls, and the higher level the Nightfall, the more likely you are to get exotic rewards. Well, Xur also sells the Huckleberry from time to time, in fact only a few weeks ago, so it is worth checking out his inventory each week. And I do a Xur update every Friday, so make sure you're subscribed to the channel and hit that notifications bell to never miss a Xur update. You can also pick up the exotic engram from Xur, as he has exotic weapon protection. And that means Xur is going to prioritise exotic weapons you haven't got yet, so the exotic engram is expensive, but if you're only missing 1 or 2, it's worth picking up the engram to help you fill in your gaps in your exotic collection. Well, next up, let's have a look at how to get the Huckleberry Catalyst. So to get this one, you can get it from Strikes, Crucible and Gambit, and it's a random drop from the end of those activities. You don't have to be using the Huckleberry at the time, you just have to have it in your inventory. So given this one is down to RNG, so it's probably best to have a few other objectives on the go at the same time. Well, next up, let's have a look at what the Huckleberry Catalyst does. So the Catalyst has a single perk, and that is called Bull Rider, where obtaining a kill with a weapon will reload the entire magazine instantly. So the regular Huckleberry only has a magazine size of 37, and that does feel a little bit limiting when it comes to using this weapon. However, with the Catalyst perk Bull Rider, it's almost like having infinite ammo, and that makes this much more appealing when running through PvE content. Well, finally, let's have a look at how to level up the Huckleberry Catalyst. So to complete this one, you need to get kills with the Huckleberry. You can do this in a number of places in the game, ideally where there are a lot of enemies. Now, I think the best place to go is the Shuro-Chi location in the Last Wish raid, and to get there quickly, you can enter Wish 4 at the Wishing Wall to teleport to the Shuro-Chi location. So once you're there, you can use the Huckleberry to kill hundreds of Taken in minutes. And also, if you don't like going to Shuro-Chi, you can also head to the Throwaway location in the Shattered Throne dungeon. So there is a new farming location added to the game recently, with the Grasp of Avarice dungeon. So here, at the very start of the dungeon, you've got multiple enemies, they're constantly respawning, and it makes it nice and easy to power up that catalyst. Once you've killed the required amount of enemies, the catalyst will complete and you'll be able to apply it to the Huckleberry. Well, let me know in the comments what you think of the Huckleberry, and if it's something you're going to be using going into the next expansion, let us know down there in the comments and share with the community. Well, that is it for this guide for how to get the Huckleberry in Destiny 2, and as always, thank you so much for watching. For more Destiny 2 content like this, hit that subscribe button down below and subscribe to This Week in Video Games. Or you can follow me on Twitter at TWIVG Podcast. If you enjoyed this video, found it useful, liking and sharing the video would really help me out. Otherwise, check out the other videos on the channel. Well, thanks again, and I'll see you soon.